Hello, how you doing? This is a short video on basic shifter maintenance. I have a shifter here that's not functioning. So if you've ever had this happen to your bicycle, by the way, this is a shifter brake lever, so the shifter unit is built into the brake lever. So what's happening is it's a click shifter, yet nothing's happening. It's in gear number 5, and when I press the lever, nothing's happening. So the best way to do it is remove this bolt and this bolt. These are actually little screws. So take a number 1 Phillips screwdriver and be careful when you remove these bolts. They're really tiny. You don't want to lose them. And pull one out, set it aside, pull the second one out, and they will loosen counterclockwise, and pull it out. Set them off to a side on your workbench, or if you have a little plastic bag, you can set them in the plastic bag. Carefully remove the cover, just like this. Look on the inside of the cover, and if you see any spider webs or any spider cocoons, get them out while you have this off. I've seen it before. Okay, so basically, on the inside of this shifter is going to be a little part right here. You could see right where the tip of the screwdriver is pointing. That little part is supposed to swing back and forth, and it's supposed to click, and it's sprung loaded so it sets inside the teeth on the carousel. So nothing's going on. I'm going to use a little bit of oil, and I'm going to drop it right on, let's see, let me get a better shot. I'm going to put it right on that little part right there. So maybe a few drops. And then, let's see, I'm going to use a pair of scissors. And you can actually manually kind of use the scissors to work that little part back and forth, and you know, the spacing in there is pretty tight, so I'm okay, hey, we got this tool, we got this component to work just with a little bit of oil. So, and it looks like we solved it. Simple as that. So let's try it out. I'm going to let's see, I'll put the cover back on. I'm just going to hold that cover in place, and I'm going to, so watch the numbers. There's 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. And yeah, the component now works. Bingo. So that's all there is to it. Basically, undo 2 screws, cover pops off, and by the way, with this particular style, it's mainly found on bicycles that cost about maybe $350 to $400. Maybe a hybrid bike or an inexpensive mountain bike. This is the same way you get the cable removed from the component. the cable will come out just like this. It's in that white little carousel. And then this is how you could remove the cable. But this cable is fine. I'm going to reuse it, and this part now is reusable. So recycling at its best. So that's really all there is to it. Move the cap, a little bit of oil, function it back and forth, cycle through, and yeah, the shifter's in good shape actually. So that's a common problem with these shifters. Here is another good example. This same shifter off of a nicer high-end mountain bike. Same issue. So you could actually do the same thing. Since we're here, you're already watching. 3 bolts are on the bottom. And go ahead, take these 3 bolts and remove them so you could actually get the shifter pod off of the housing. And then you can actually remove and let's see, I'll do a little bit more. Now, like I said earlier, try not to lose these bolts. Bike shops don't have them in stock unless you have to buy an entire kit, and that's pretty expensive. Okay, so alright, so what's happening here? Let's see. Okay, so this alright, okay, already these little bolts want to start making a run for it. I'm just going to use my fingers to hold them in place. Basically, here's the little, that's the claw right there. I'm going to put a little bit of oil on that claw, and then I'll use my scissors. Going to, you can just basically move this part back and forth, and or just you could cycle the shifter through its gears. I'm starting to hear it click, so that tells me we're in pretty good standing here. So this one here, I'm basically going to remove the shift cable. It needs to be removed to actually get. I'm going to just set it aside because I'm not going to use it. And oh, lo and behold, what happened? Almost lost a screw. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that back. And okay, so with these shifters, it's kind of a tricky part. You have to line up. There's a little post on the inside of this part right here. There's a small post. You have to line that up with a little cavity that's on this shifter unit, and basically you bring the 2 parts together. Whew. In that movement, I didn't manage to lose these little fastening screws. So you want to get it functioning. Oh, right. Okay, so there we have it. 2 types of shifters that have just been maintained, and they can now be installed on a bicycle, and I can start going riding, and that's that's basically a nice quick fix for doing the shifters. And so that's all there is to it. If you could hear it click, that's a good thing, because it doesn't click. This shifter's left side counterpart, it needs the same work done, but you know, that'll probably be later on in another video. So that's excellent. So give that a try to get this back together. Take this cap, and always, whenever you remove this stuff, make sure you remember how to put it back together. If you want, you could use your device to take pictures as you go, and try not to lose any parts. That goes together well. The little screw right here, put that one back in its place. Just because I'm here, just because the tools are here, and since my hands are already dirty, I might as well just finish the job. And there we have it. Yeah. Clickety click. So, alright. Well, thank you for watching. Have a good day.